What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades and all my ICP renegades today. Today is a very crucial candle close. And if you've already looked at the ICP price and you know what last week closed, you already know that we did fail to close above last week's close, which means that we're not on a massive bullish trajectory, which is okay. It's not the worst news in the world. We would have liked to have seen two green candles on the weekly in a row because that would actually suggest that we would have a reversal and maybe even go and test $10 again. Since that didn't happen, we have some massive resistance around $6. That has been our resistance for quite some time. The longer that we sit down at these $5.25 ranges, the more. This is just short term though. Like, I'm not worried about the long term price of this crypto. I don't think it's going to go much below 4. Worst case scenario, like I said, it's going to be like 380, and that is worst case. Like, Bitcoin goes down to 10K worst case. So what I'm thinking is going to happen, we're going to possibly lose that $5 level, but not much. I think we're probably going to stay between about 550 and maybe 450 if we do have a reversal. Now, it kind of depends on what Bitcoin does, because if you know anything about altcoins, they follow Bitcoin's trajectory. Imagine Bitcoin as a boat and then a little like rake thing on the back of a boat that like rakes the bottom of the water, right? Or the bottom of the ocean, and it will catch stuff in there and like cleans the bottom of the ocean. Well, just imagine Bitcoin as the boat, and it has, and the little scraper thing catches all of the altcoins and kind of brings it with it. And then if it goes down, it kind of does it the other way and, we'll bring them down. And that's what we call the Bitcoin dominance. Because I know a lot of people are following my channel for the first time. I was talking today at my church crypto with some people. So if you're watching, that's kind of for you guys to let you know. If you're thinking about getting into altcoins, Bitcoin is the main factor. That is always where I'd recommend to start, is with Bitcoin. And if you do get into altcoins, just know that they go off of the price of Bitcoin anyway. So investing in an altcoin and not investing in Bitcoin, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me because they're so tied together. But some people do. It's up to you. So today we're gonna hey, what's up there, King Base? Today we're gonna look at the weekly price chart. I do have a couple of other cool little things like Icy Birds and the new game I'm gonna show you. Let's do that first. They have a new one called, I think it's Spike or something like that. It's this one. You guys see that? Okay. So, and basically it's the same thing. You have your bird here. And I might give away one of these. If you guys want to play this and you don't have an Icy Bird, let me know in the chat. Just if a bunch of people ask for one, I will pick one random person and send you an Icy Bird. I'll send you number 475 right here, this guy. So, but I'm going to use my McDonald's guy because he's my favorite one. And basically what you're doing is trying to avoid these spikes right here. So I don't know how I missed that spike, but pretty cool. And you just kind of go back and forth and the spikes change. Oh, I missed that one. Ooh. Man, I was doing really good until I actually live stream it. Don't worry, we're going to be looking at the weekly candle close. I just want to shout out Icy Birds and this game. I just really like the project. They're not worth a whole lot right now, but if they continue working this hard and don't give up, even though they didn't win the Supernova Hackathon, I think there's a loyal community. I got a couple of my friends to play this, and it's pretty fun. So, and I think it'll go up in value once we get into another bull market. Oh, I can't get past that one. Oh, there we go. Sometimes it gets real hard with the positions that they put these in, so it gets tricky after a while. You have to hit it just perfectly. Oh, man. What just happened there? That was weird. Yeah, and so you just got to kind of keep on your toes. You got to pay attention, because if you go too high, you hit the top. You go too low, you hit the spikes on the bottom. So, And then, it's so hard to get in between them right there. I'm going to just try to practice that. Okay, this will be the last match just because I want to get into the price and stuff. But this is fun. I mean, you can switch between this game and the regular Icy Birds. And then they're coming out with even another one. And then maybe even a mobile app one day. I don't know. I was just asking. I'm like, hey, you got it on mobile? And I guess they have to have an app to have it on mobile. Do you want to build an app? No. Oh, man, I hit the top. Okay, last one, I promise. I just didn't. That's the first time I ever hit the top. Oh, man. Okay. I was trying to drop it low and it dropped too fast for me. Okay, so I do want to kind of check out the Definity Foundation. I was telling everybody to go watch Six Figs video for Grand Champion. You can still do that. I recommend his channel. He has a lot of good ICP content, especially when he talks about the rug pull or, you know, the indications of a rug pull, which it wasn't. And, you know, the Definity lawsuit now with Arkham and all that. So it's pretty cool. But the Grand Champions are Spinner Cash, Safeguard Your Financial Privacy with Zero Knowledge Proofs, and Cubetopia, which is, that's awesome. That's GameFi. That's a game. It's Minecraft on the internet computer blockchain. Minecraft meets World of Warcraft on the blockchain. Build, chat, and adventure with friends right in your browser. And I'm probably going to be playing this. Not going to lie. That's pretty cool. They won. I also am going to be playing Icy Kitties, Pause, Arena, and I'm also going to be playing more Icy Birds. And I'm hoping for Icy Emoji Adventures, but I didn't see it in the Supernova Hackathon in any of them. I don't think Icy Emojis submitted Icy Emojis Adventures. I don't know why. Maybe it's not done yet. I'm not sure, but we already went over this. All of the winners in my blog. So if you want to, or on a different video, different video I did, and then the price of all of the winners in my blog. So pretty cool. And then now, what I want to iterate to the community right now, and I want to ask every one of you to please go and vote for your favorite project there. So what they're doing is having a community award vote, and you will decide who will get the community award. It's up to the IC community to choose the winner from the Community Choice Award. Vote for your favorite project form July 1st to July 10th. So this is still active for about 7 more days, for another week. And I already voted. I voted for Icy Birds myself because I like the game. And I recommend, if you don't know where to vote, vote for Icy Birds. Let's get it first place. Let's get them to win, guys. If you know, I think they're a good project, good people. And I hold Icy Birds. So, and I'm going to play the game. There are other games like Emo Lad that I like, but I think Icy Birds deserves the community vote. I just do. You know? That's just my opinion, though. You can vote on whoever you want. But Icy Birds rocks. All right. Here are the projects. All of the projects. Oh, nice. So this is going to show all of the projects? Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. So we're just going to kind of go over. I might just put it in my blog or something. I don't know. They have it right here. Maybe I don't know what I'll do yet. If you guys have any ideas how you'd like to see me present this, let me know. I think they did a good job here. I don't really need to do that. This is what I was going to take this and put it somewhere. Because actually, on the DSCVR, it had all of the contestants. And I copied and clipboarded all of them because I was going to put it in a blog, but I didn't know they had this. So I don't think I need to do that. I think they got it covered. But that's why I do the kind of videos that I do, because they do really good at what they do. I'd love to work for the Definity social media. I think that would be cool. But oh, there's Icy Birds. There it is right there, GameFi. So if you want to go vote for them, it'll take you over here. Dev post, huh? Okay, cool. I'm not 100% sure what this is. Okay, this is the dev post, I guess. So this isn't where you vote. You actually vote in the Supernova or on DSCVR. Sorry. So when you if you want to vote, I believe it's up here, the community vote. Browse the candidates, pick a project, vote on Discover right there. So I believe that'll take you right to Discover. And you can check out the projects right here, what they're about and all that stuff. So I just appreciate every single one of the projects on here. I just do. And I wish there was a way that I could shout out all of these guys. Spinner Cash, Cubetopia, Crowdfunding NFT, D-Squad, Kinnick, Contribute, CanDB, Conchecks, Debunker. And I don't know. I just want to do something to, show them that we got their backs. Just because they didn't win doesn't mean that we do not appreciate it. We want you to continue building, and you could probably qualify for a grant anyway, a Definity grant, a developer grant. So I hope a lot of these guys don't take it to heart that they didn't win. They're up against some very fierce competition, and I think it was amazing, and all of you guys deserve a round of applause. I mean, every single one of you that did a project, submitted a project here. Look at all those projects. So there was some fierce competition, and this is all being built on the internet computer. That's why I love this blockchain. Look at all this stuff. And these are all in its infant stages. Imagine when each of these are bringing in like 20 million in volume a day or something, or some of them are 1 million in volume, some are 50 million in volume. I mean, internet computers just going to blow up. All of these. And they're giving them $6 million in seed funding to help build. And even if you didn't get the grand prize and you didn't win, you can probably get a developer grant. For probably every one of these projects. I don't know how that works, but most of them probably have already got a grant. So, but I want to let everyone know who didn't place from right here, Cycles Transfer Station on down. As you see, that's 5th place right there in all of them. So from here down, nobody placed. So all of these projects right here, shout out to you guys. You're valuable. We thank you for what you're doing, and don't give up. Not financial advice or business advice or anything. Just, I feel you. I feel you guys. So, View AR is a new product for simple visualization. Okay. So these are just some cool products or projects. You can come check them out on Definity. What you do, just go to definity.org, and then up here on Ecosystem, Supernova Hackathon. Bam. And it'll bring you right to this page. So there you go. And then if you want to go vote on Discover, you will have to give your phone number out because they don't want people voting more than once. So 1 vote per person. That way it's fair, and you have to register your phone number to vote. All right. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes of today. And this is what you've been waiting for. I know that. Me too. And as you see, it's just kind of sitting right around here, which is, I'm not worried until we break 470, really. I don't see any reason why we would blast off because of this. I'm going to show you right now. But that doesn't mean that we can't still have a nice week and recover. We just don't get 2 good weeks in a row, which I'm going to show you why that's important here right now. Weird. I wonder why it did that. I know it's normally ready. It reset. That's okay though. All right. Now, this is the weekly, right? So I want to just show you something really quick right here. So as you see, anytime we only have 1 green candle, we just keep going down, right? 1 green candle, 2 green candles, and we go up some, right? On the weekly. 2 green candles, we go up. 2 green candles, we go up. 1 green candle, 1 red candle. Darn it. We had 1 green candle. All we had to do is close above like 5. Let's see. Hold on. I'll tell you right here. 549. Wait, is that the right one? No, sorry. 576. We had to close above 576 in order to have 2 green candles. Well, we didn't. As you see, this one's green up here. See up here, right here? So this one's red, which is last week. This was the week we had to close above 576. If you look up here, 576 is where it closed. Yep, right there, closed 576. And then we closed at 524. So that stopped us from getting our double green candle boost. That's what I was hoping for. Even if we would have just got a green candle that was like 578, like it would have still gave us that boost. Every time we get more than one green candle, it's a boost. So I really would have liked to see that, but just because that didn't happen doesn't mean that we are going to break down. Actually, we have established a beautiful level of support here on the weekly. As you see, we have bottomed out here. It has literally stopped going down and started going sideways. That's what I said. If we didn't break this, close above what we're supposed to on the weekly, more sideways. It might go down just a little bit, but we're good for right now. I really think that we're good. So let's zoom in a little bit further on this, though. As you see, look at that. It dropped, and now we have like a level here. The only bad thing about that, if that keeps going sideways, it could turn into a descending triangle, which would be a continuation pattern to the downside. Now, if you look right here, we broke out of this resistance on the weekly, and we are still out of that. So that's a good thing. When we got the first green candle, we broke out of this downward facing resistance. And as you see, we are hitting a nice bottom there. Now, I want to get the RSI out here so we can look at how basically crazy oversold we are, which means there's buying pressure right now. It is sitting at 24. The median price is 26.39, which is the simple moving average, or the average price of the weekly. Now, we need to get back above 30 to really start being bullish, but we don't need to always be completely above 30. We just have to turn up towards 30. Like, I would like to see this thing make like a hook up this way. Instead of like going sideways like this, I'd like to see that. Let's see if I can't get that thing out of the way. Yeah, so right here, okay, it's going to be behind the zoom out thing. Right there to up here. See how it turned up like that? That's what we want, is an upturn like that, or right here. So we want to see this turn up. And once we do, that is going to be a reversal. That's going to be considered a reversal. So that's what we're looking for. And once we get above this simple moving average, we're going to start moving more to the upside. So right now we're not out of hot water, but we did close bad on the weekly, but we're not back under this resistance now turns support. If we broke back under that, we would be in trouble, which would be at about 415. Right now, it would actually be at like 250. But if it would have broke down last week, it would have been, like $3. So it would have been bad. It would have been real bad. So, and we're holding steady there. Now, I'm going to get the indicators out, but on the week, it's not going to mean a lot. The 9 is going to be probably the only important one on the week, which is just the exponential moving average, which means it's going to be our resistance. And resistance is like a ceiling that you need to break through and get above. And you can break it. It's like a glass ceiling. It can be broken, but it is a ceiling. So it does act, you have to stop and break it, right? So just like you would a glass ceiling. And it could stop your momentum completely and send you back to the floor. So, but the EMA 9 is at 737. Yeah, we're pretty far away from any kind of moving average on the weekly. That's when we go to the daily and see where we're at. So on the daily, it looks like we're hitting double bottom territory right here. I mean, we don't even need to wick all the way down to like 4 something. But if we do decide to wick, that's a good thing. That's why I was saying, even if we don't get those double weekly green candles, that we're not in hot water, because we've hit, this support level, but it's also a possible double bottom. And a double bottom is just like a W, right? A W. Okay, and that's exactly a double bottom right here. So even if we do go a little further down, we're going to go back up. It's going to act like a slingshot. So I'm actually really liking this level. We are getting an oversold. The only thing is we are below the simple moving average on the daily, but let's look at the smaller time frames and see. I hope this double bottom plays out. That would be really great. That means we're probably going to go and test the $6 range. And if we can, break above $6 and establish support, then we'll be good to go to move up even higher. So it doesn't look great, but we do have a W forming and a double bottom. So, but we, and we're oversold. So let's go to the 4 hour and see how oversold we are. Cool. On the 4 hour, we're above the simple moving average. We've been above it ever since right here, which is like a couple days ago. And we did wick below it here, but still held support. We wick below it again. The third time, you normally will break below. So hopefully we don't go down and test that again, but we still could bounce off of it. It doesn't mean that we are going to break it and go down, but we're not undersold either or overbought. So once we get up here, there's selling pressure. When we're down here, there's buying pressure. It means it really needs to be bought. It really needs to be sold. So we are basically right smack dab in the middle, a little bit oversold compared to undersold. So that's good and a good trajectory. Now let's look at the EMA. That's 524. We're above the EMA 9 on the 4 hour. Looking good. That's what we want to see. Now, again, we're above the simple moving average on the RSI. We have broke above it. We are heading down a little bit to test that. Yeah, so we had a breakout here and then tested it there. So it doesn't necessarily mean we aren't going to break through that again, even if it's only hit it once. But I think it might bounce off again, even if it does possibly wick under. We could still be cool. So things are looking pretty decent. Now let's get the chart out here. It does look like we're reversing a bit from the downside. So as you see, it looks like we hit a bottom here and we're starting to climb up. Now we got to be careful on the way we rise, because if it rises in too much of a consistent way, that could be a rising wedge, which will trigger a move to the downside. But if we can rise in the right kind of a way, go up, sideways, then we trigger. What is a trigger? Trigger a ascending triangle. And this is good. This is a continuation pattern to the upside. So this is how we want to rise. We want to kind of do steady, top off here, go sideways, break out, top, go up a little more, go sideways, break out. And that's, we could keep continuing. I've seen like 4 or 5 ascending triangles in a row, but we're in a bear market. So I don't know if we're going to see 4 or 5 of them in a row. But even on the 1 hour, we're looking good on the RSI. We're looking good on the EMA. Let's get some more EMAs out here because we are on the lower time frames. And dang it, I need to get to the chat. Sorry, guys. Birds it is. The fact that you can play a major game on the ICP blockchain is proof of use case. Yeah, they have, look at all those people who are building on it. And that's just one of the big games. Minecraft, I See Birds. Which was Flappy Birds, right? So you have all of these games now being built on the blockchain, adding value. That's why I believe in this coin. That's why I'm telling people about this coin. I don't tell people about crypto unless I believe in it. My friends have asked me about Dogecoin or Sheeb, and I tell them absolutely not. Now, you guys, I tell you to do whatever you want because, you're not my friends. You are like my peeps, though. So I want you to get the most out of life. If you want to buy a Dogecoin, go ahead. But will you make money on it? I don't know. It has no fundamentals. So yeah, Elon Musk could pump it. It's a cool meme coin, but that's all it is to me, is a meme coin. But ICP has utility. It has use case. it has internet speed, it has chain key cryptography, canister smart contracts, the Bitcoin integration, Ethereum integration, and holding $5 like a champ. Like a champ. I love it. I hope for $5 support, and it is held nicely so far. So let's go down to the 30-minute. I do want to kind of check the ascending triangle. Yeah, it looks good too. That looks nice. I do want to get the 21. Whoops, that's what I was doing. I get talking and forget sometimes, but that's okay. As I'm recording, ICP is going up. Good. It is 526. That's good. I like to see that. So on the 30-minute, let's see where that 21 is. Oh, no way. It's at 524. Nice. So the 30 minutes looking sexy right now. Looking pretty sexy. pretty. It's looking pretty, man. No, it's looking good though. I like that. This looks good to me. That's a continuation pattern to the upside. So, we are starting to get oversold on the 30-minute though, or undersold. Overbought. I'm just gonna say that. Oversold, overbought. That's how I'm gonna name these from now on, so I don't forget. So when we get up here, we're overbought. Get down here, we're oversold. So if we keep going up the way we are, we're gonna be overbought. But the thing is, we did break below this simple moving average. But the thing is, it could just be a wick down and move more to the upside. So I don't like seeing these so high at such a low price, though. That is the one thing that's worrying me, that we're getting overbought at this low price. But with this ascending triangle, we can even hang out up here for a little while. In the 70s, guys. We could go all the way up here and hang out for a little while. And then before we go back down, test it again, even go back up a second time before getting a rejection. So we could move to the upside. There is nothing telling me that it can't move to the upside right now. This could reverse and go back up, and we could even hang out up here for a while. It's been a long time since we've done that. See what I'm saying back here? We can hang out up here if we need to. Okay? Not just once or twice. I mean, it's not that old, but see, we could hang out up here for a little while. We could look at this one. We could hang out up here for a while. So don't get worried yet. I mean, we're holding strong. And as long as we just survive the bear market, that's all you really need to do is accumulate. This is the time to accumulate crypto for the bull market that's coming in about a year or two. If you're thinking about buying crypto, not financial advice, common sense, when do you buy it? When it's like 99% down from the top. And then wait for the next bull run. That's how you make money in crypto. Now, that's investing. We were talking about that today at my church, investing over trading. And it is a real church, not a crypto church. They were just talking with me about crypto. So they trust me in crypto. So, and that because I wouldn't lead them wrong. You know, when the market was up, I wasn't really leading anybody to crypto. Bitcoin, yeah, I mean, it's always good to buy. And if anybody did buy Bitcoin, you know, when I was talking about it, it did go up, but then it had a crash, right? So ICP is looking decent. It's holding this level strong. It does look like we have a solid level of support. It does look like we're having a continuation. We can get it. That's only the 30-minute. So if this was like the 4-hour or the daily, I would get worried. But the 30-minute, it could hang out there for a long time. I'm not worried about the 30-minute being overbought. Now the 15-minute as well. See how we hung out up here for a while? Went down. We can go at it again, go back down, go at it again, and continue going up. As long as we get higher highs and higher lows, we're good to go. So it looks decent. You know, 15-minute, it's obviously not as oversold as the 30-minute. And the 15-minute looks like it's reversing. See how 5-1. Okay, so we are below the simple moving average. And so we're not reversing. We are going sideways for a second. So I would like to see this curve up. Yeah, that's what I wanted to. Wow, that was weird how that happened exactly when I said I'd like to see this curve up. And it did. So that's good news because it looks like we almost hit the bottom of the wedge, ascending wedge. So now we go back to the top at about 529. And if we can break that and keep going, Then it'll move to the 30-minute time frame breakout, then the hour time frame breakout. And do we have a 4-hour? No. I mean, I guess, but no. It's only the 1 hour. Yeah, that's probably the lowest. And even the 1 hour doesn't look that great. But the 30-minute, beautiful ascending triangle. 15-minute, beautiful ascending triangle. We're not too overbought, starting to curve upward. If we can get above, even sideways right here, even if we can get above that simple moving average right there, and it just came down from 54 to 53. So we get back above that, head back up one more time. Then the 30-minute will reverse and go back up. Then the hour will reverse, maybe hit that and go back up. And then the 4 hour, and that's how it works. It goes hour by hour, frame by frame, and then see how we're basically still kind of oversold on the 4 hour. You know, we're way down here and we're above the simple moving average. So that would really help the larger time frames if we start getting bullish in the smaller time frames. And then it works the same way with the larger time frames. You know, if it starts to get bearish, then the shorter time frames it could work both ways. So on the daily, we're way oversold. 30 is oversold, but we're pretty much oversold right now. 38. But I think that's about all we have for today. I don't want to keep going about all that, but the price is looking beautiful. Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, so I'll talk about different cryptos tomorrow and the next day. This is my ICP video. We do ICP videos at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Friday and Sunday, and 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. on Wednesday. I'm just going to add both of those. Sometimes we might miss the morning or evening, but either way, we'll either have one or both. So Friday, Sunday, Wednesday. And then all the other days we can do Nimic or all those other stuff. So I'm not ignoring you. Why do other coins with larger market cap? Okay, so save that question for tomorrow, man. It's a good question for a different video. We'll get to that. Don't worry. I like that question. Ask me that tomorrow. If not, I'll come back and answer it from here tomorrow. Because that's a good question. And Nimic. How do you know about Nimic? Yeah, market cap. So yeah, just there you go. Market cap pretty much gives you the max amount of coin. Oh, okay. I don't know. Cool, guys. Wow, I was thinking there was going to be more people here tonight, but the 4 of you that showed up, no, I think there was a lot more people. It just, I get to talking and maybe saying the same thing a couple times and that loses people. But I'm happy with all those winners. So, guys, find a way on your own to show your support to all of those Supernova contestants. They deserve, like, you know, at least a pat on the back or a shout out. You know what I mean? For all of their hard work. So I'm going to do something. You guys, you know, do something, shout them out, do whatever. But, you know, they deserve our support. So, all right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!